tired of that key on your WR250R when you go and turn it on and your keychain gets all jammed up and you gotta fidget around. Oh shit. You gotta fidget around or turn your key around to turn it on. And also the fact that it sticks out so far. It's like just obnoxious. I know you have to press down for the lock, but it's not that bad. Are you jealous of quad owners when they have this cute little rubber thing that covers their ignition so dirt and water doesn't get in it? Well, I thought I'd give it a try making my own. I know they don't really quite make them to fit this, but I did go and get a key made, and I did notice if you buy aftermarket, they're a wee bit shorter. Son of a bitch. If you look right where the key slots end, this key is actually maybe half an inch shorter. So hopefully it won't stick out. So I went and got a key made. It's a little, and like I said, it's half an inch. It's a little shorter. Doesn't stick out as much. But with these little key holders or key protectors, key things, I don't know. The key will not fit in. It's pretty soft rubber, but it's not going to fit. So what I plan on doing, let's see if I can get a shot of that. If you look at the quad keys or ATV keys, they're not completely straight. They don't go straight in there. They do wedge in there. Let's see if I can get, yeah. So I'm going to, there's a bunch of serrations or lines. Let's see, what can I do? Let's see, it looks, I'm going to start back here somewhere. Like I said, there's serrations. I'm going to start on the low side and then work my way in, but the ATV keys, they are about right here. They are a little bit broader than the key and definitely wider than that slot back there. Can you oh well. So give it a try. Oh yeah, this is a YM-63. I'm pretty sure I went to a reputable key shop and had this made. It's kind of hard to find this key in Tucson, but found a place called Roadrunner, but of course you can get them on the internet. But I don't have the part number on this readily available, but I'll put it in the description. But for now, I'm going to try 2 of those lines in and give that a shot. So I went in 3, I guess 2 lines, 3. I think I probably went 3 or 4 lines in, but you get that idea. It's still, where is my camera? It's still wider. Can't see. So, God, it's just slightly wider. I don't want to go any lower because then I won't have any leverage on the key. So I'm going to probably put some, I don't know, I probably have some pulling grease or something like that. Let's see what I got. I got some cool gel here. And when it dries up, I don't want to put grease or anything because the key will probably slip out. So let's see. I don't think this will. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a brake job and I got sidetracked. Lube, greasy. No, you perverts, it's not that kind of lube. It's water-based. All right, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this on camera, but I'm just going to try to wedge that in there. Kind of what I was afraid of. The hole is off-center on the rubber boot. I couldn't find anything centered other than like the RV or boat key holders, but I think the diameter is smaller, but it kind of bottoms out. But the hole, I can cut the rubber. It doesn't bother me none, but what I was really afraid is that the key's not going to be deep enough. So I'm a little curious how much I can grind off the top. Doesn't look like I got much to grind, but I ain't got much to lose. This key actually kind of sucks. it only worked in one way it inserted, and the other way it didn't work. So I started doing some filing, and now the key doesn't really work very well, to the point where I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. I just gotta go get a new one made. But thank God I'm just wasting a broken one. So I'm gonna grind the top down a little bit and see what happens. Well, I took it all the way up to about, there was a line at top of this, so I cut about that much. I'm not much more comfortable any more than that, but honestly the key doesn't really need, as long as I have meat here, keychain, as long as I'm not yanking on the keychain, and it won't rip through the rubber. So give this a try. Well, still doesn't quite fit in there, and it's also starting to bulge, so I'm probably gonna take it down a little bit more, and then I'm gonna probably bring in these corners, trying to reduce some of this swelling or whatever that is. Okay, another try. So I brought it down. There's just a hair holding it in, but it's a tough key. Then I rounded the heads off. Hope it tucks in. I did notice the corners are stopping this from actually coming to the very bottom of this. Let's give it a try. So it kind of fits. It's not a perfect fit. This is about as thin as I want to get that top, but here, let me show you what it looks like. And there it is. Like I said, that hole doesn't line up, but it's rubber. It doesn't matter. Now getting in there, the bottom of the key is either flush or below the rubber. Honestly, it sticks out a little bit. I'll show you in a second, but I really wanted this rubber thing to cover the ignition. And then let's see if I can do this. I really thought there was a pocket inside this rubber here, so that the key kind of gets sucked in there and it stays in there. But I don't own quads, and I've never really examined a quad key to see what really goes on in there. But I wish I could hold the camera, but I thought this little I thought there was like a lip or something that kind of swallows and sucks the key in. But this, if I go in there, it's parallel. These two walls are pretty much parallel. It's just a pocket. I mean, not even a pocket. It's just a hole. So there's nothing really to engulf the key. So it's not going to happen. But let's put this key back. Like I said, now that I've cut it down and narrowed it, you don't even need a grease. You just need a pair of gloves, and it kind of just wiggles in. This is an OEM, what do you call it, rubber boot. So it's not like I bought a cheap one. I'm sure you can buy cheap ones off the internet. This one, probably $11 is the cheapest I could find it. 11 shipped. If you get a generic brand, you get any color, glow in the dark. I think like 2 for $8. But let's get this in the pipe. It's a little crooked, but again, this doesn't really stay in there as well as I thought it would. I don't really know anybody with a Yamaha quad, maybe Suzuki and Honda, but not Yamaha. But oh, I can't see. See it sticking out. Oh man, there's not a really good way to get in there. That's about as far. Like, it kind of it parallels up, or meets up with. Like I said, I really wanted it, but I really wanted it to be a little lower to cover it. But honestly, if you're out riding or in the rain, hitting some mud, this should do a better job of keeping mud out than the original key. Let's take that out. Just, I couldn't stand this little offset here. And I gotta have a keychain. I'll lose this damn thing if I don't, but this keychain getting jammed. Hey, Dayho Racing. Get this key getting jammed in there, and I can't get anything out. But like I said, none of that. I really like the rubber boot. Just something different, right? Tell you what, let's get that keychain on there. So there you go. Now I don't have to be jealous of the quad guys or the ATV guys. So putting it in, ooh, bad angle. Putting it in, I think I'm still, of course, this, remember I said this key sucks, so I gotta get another one made. How did I get this to work earlier? There you go. I guess it's kind of in the way, but at least it's not, if I get a working key, at least it's not offset, so I guarantee I'm going to get really close to the clamps, but there you go. I knew this a long time ago, but I think the reason they don't make these nice little rubber boots for street bikes is put them in your pockets. I think it's a big lump. To me, it's not the end of the world. We'll see. I can always go back, but it's not too bad. But it does definitely, but it's so soft and mushy. It's probably just gonna end up getting all warped anyway, but there you go. Voila. Oh, there you go. A nice improved key for the WR250R. They just called me. My rotors are done. Need to go pick them up. So I'm done with this video. Thanks for watching.